You yearn for greater fulfillment in life, enhanced vitality, sharpened concentration, and increased self-assurance. Every transformation begins with a small choice, such as what you decide to drink each day. That shiny can of Diet Coke may seem harmless, even wise. You might view it as guilt-free due to its zero-calorie content. But have you ever considered that the familiar fizz could be a barrier to achieving your goals? In the next few minutes, we will uncover the truths that often remain unspoken, the subtle effects, the underlying science, and what that daily habit might genuinely cost you. This topic isn't about instilling fear, it's about empowerment, your ability to reclaim control over your health, your body, and your life. So, let's move forward together. Welcome to Pure Push, the channel dedicated to revealing the true stories behind your everyday choices. If you're passionate about health, wellness, and intentional living, you've come to the right place. Today, we're exploring one of the world's most famous zero-calorie beverages, Diet Coke. Is it genuinely harmless? Or is it a cleverly marketed illusion concealing more troubling side effects? Let's dive in. The Diet Coke phenomenon. Diet Coke was introduced in 1982, aimed at the health-conscious and weight-watching demographic. It marked the first extension of the Coca-Cola brand and quickly became a success. Marketers promoted Diet Coke as a healthier alternative to regular soda, branding it as a zero-calorie hero. However, it's important to remember that just because something is popular doesn't mean it's safe. Millions of people consume it daily, but how many truly know what's inside? What's really in a can of Diet Coke? What's actually in a Diet Coke can? Let's break down the primary components. Carbonated water is harmless on its own. Aspartame, an artificial sweetener, is about 200 times sweeter than sugar. Phosphoric acid adds acidity but can be detrimental to teeth and bones. Caffeine, a stimulant that enhances alertness, can lead to dependency. The terms natural preservatives and flavors are vague and not well defined. This combination seems reasonable when consumed in small amounts, doesn't it? However, the situation changes when we consider how these ingredients interact with the human body over time. The aspartame debate. The argument over aspartame. Aspartame is one of the compounds most closely examined in contemporary food science. In controlled dosages, it has FDA, WHO, and EFSA approval. However, there is debate around it. According to some research, eating a lot of aspartames might cause mood fluctuations, memory loss, anxiety, depression, headaches, migraines, and disruptions in insulin sensitivity. Although the evidence is still uncertain, a WHO guideline from 2023 categorized aspartame as possibly carcinogenic in high concentrations. For you, what does that mean? It's important to exercise moderation. However, it may be time to reconsider your daily consumption of multiple cans of alcohol. Diet Coke's impact on your metabolism. This is incongruous. Research suggests that Diet Coke may contribute to weight gain despite having no calories or sugar. How could such an event happen? Artificial sweeteners might alter your brain and metabolism. By creating a sweet taste without providing calories, they may increase cravings for real sugar. When your body expects glucose but doesn't receive it, this can create a feedback loop that may lead to an increase in appetite, a rise in the amount of food consumed, reduced sensitivity to insulin. While this metabolic mismatch might seem beneficial for your diet, it could ultimately work against you. Gut health under attack. Your gut microbiome is responsible for more than just digestion. It also affects mood, immunity, weight, and even brain health. Emerging research indicates that artificial sweeteners, such as aspartame and sucralose, can disrupt this delicate balance. These sweeteners may diminish beneficial bacteria and promote inflammation. A compromised gut can result in bloating and digestive discomfort, immune system dysfunction, mood disorders and fatigue. While consuming one serving per day may not be catastrophic, regular intake over time could lead to permanent changes in your gut flora. Dental and bone health warnings. Think Diet Coke protects your teeth just because it's sugar-free? Think again. The phosphoric acid in Diet Coke has a low pH level, which can erode enamel. Enamel does not regenerate once it wears away. Additionally, there is evidence linking high consumption of phosphoric acid to reduced bone mineral density, particularly in women, who may be at greater risk for osteoporosis. So, while Diet Coke may have 0 calories, the long-term impact on your skeletal health could be significant. The heart of the matter: cardiovascular health. Several large observational studies have identified a link between the consumption of diet soda and an increased risk of certain health issues: stroke, heart attacks, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure. A study conducted by the American Heart Association found that women who consumed 2 or more diet sodas daily had a significantly higher risk of cardiovascular events. Although correlation does not imply causation, these findings are concerning. The result raises the question: is the convenience of Diet Coke worth the potential health risks? The psychological effects you didn't expect. Beyond the physical effects, Diet Coke may also affect your mental state. The presence of artificial sweeteners can alter serotonin levels, which are crucial for mood regulation. Regular consumers of Diet Coke have reported experiencing increased anxiety, poor sleep, low motivation, brain fog. Additionally, the caffeine content contributes to these effects. When combined with artificial sweeteners, it creates a stimulating yet unstable environment for your nervous system. Is occasional use okay? So, should you never touch Diet Coke again? Not necessarily. For many, it can serve as a transitional tool when reducing sugary drink consumption. The key is to practice awareness and moderation. If you limit your intake to once a week and maintain an otherwise healthy diet, the risks are minimal. However, if it becomes your daily go-to beverage, it might be time to reconsider the bigger picture. Better choices for a healthier future. Here are smarter alternatives to quench your thirst and support your health. Infused water. Add natural flavor with cucumber, lemon, mint, or berries. Kombucha. This fermented tea is rich in probiotics. Sparkling mineral water. A refreshing, calorie-free option. Iced herbal teas. Naturally caffeine-free and packed with antioxidants. Your beverage should hydrate, nourish, and energize you, not confuse your body. The power of informed choices. You don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle overnight. But you do need to make decisions from a place of truth. Diet Coke might not be the villain in everyone's story, but it's far from the innocent friend many believe it to be. Start small. Make the swap. Your future self will thank you. Join the Pure Push movement. Thank you for spending time with us at Pure Push. If this video opened your eyes, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and hit that subscribe button. Remember, real change starts with small, consistent steps. Keep pushing forward.